Hello, it's me with Mr. H. We're going to talk about Jeremy Corbyn.
Follow-up soon as he's been...
Yeah, more Jeremy Corbyn. Mr. H has some strong views on Jeremy Corbyn, which we'll start off with.
Well, I've got to throw it. I hate to sound like Jesus here, sir, but do you think he's Prime Minister material?
Right. What I think is, basically, the press and the media are running scared of Jeremy Corbyn because he is outside of the controlled framework. The banks haven't got him. The banks had Miliband and Cameron and all the others are like, but he's kind of like this rank outsider who they batted off at first.
Yeah.
And now, basically, they're frightened to death because they're hounding him. He didn't sing at this. He didn't sing the national anthem. He didn't do this. You know what I mean? But I think he's important in the sense that even if he doesn't get to power, if he gains such momentum, he'll make them fuckers in power think, right, we are going too far here, and there will be a backlash. So, in answer to your question, without sounding like an MP. Perhaps some of his ideas are a bit too radical about abolishing the army and this and that, and he is very idealistic. It's nice that someone so idealistic exists in this world, and we're all shocked by him. But once everyone was like that, but now it's just fucking. I know you want to say something.
I agree with some of what you said there. Unfortunately, I think he'll split the party. He'll split the Labour Party. And I don't know if you recall this, but it actually happened in 1983 with Michael Foot.
Right.
The SDP were formed with Dr. David Owen.
Yeah, were they formed with Labour?
Yeah, they were formed with Labour, and they didn't agree with the policies of disbanding the army and all that. All these policies have been brought out before. And they lost it. It was a fucking major defeat up to the last one as they've just had.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's going to happen there with him, because unfortunately he's a backbencher and he's still thinking like a backbencher. He holds a lot of Marxist views, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, them are his personal views. He's entitled to that. But now he's leader of the opposition, and he's got to think not just about Jeremy Corbyn, about what the party thinks. And an interesting footnote regarding this of him not singing the national anthem is he's now issued a press statement through Labour stating as from now on he will start singing. So it's happening already. It's already thumb screws are being put on him.
Complying.
You act this way. And he would not have made that rookie mistake of not singing the national anthem had he come through the ranks a little bit.
Yeah.
He has no ministerial experience.
Yeah.
He's just come straight from the back benches, which is a good thing. He's not been tainted, but he also doesn't know how to play the game.
Yeah. Well,
also, just
Go on.
I think his age is against him. He's 66, so before he gets a crack at title, he's going to be 70. And as you know yourself, I have a parent who's in his 70s. They don't change their mind after they change from 60. I think it'll happen to us one day. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you have your say.
No, I just think, like, what alternative is there? I mean, Andy Burnham, Ed Miliband's of this world, they're just basically Tories. Red tie on because everything has shifted to the right, and that's the only perhaps he isn't, but if he can like inspire enough people to get behind him and like inspire some youths or other political figures to adopt his train of thinking, a more moderate view, you know what I mean? But I do think it's great that the trouble is causing, the fear is instilling. I mean, Cameron even said, like, he issued a tweet or something, Jeremy Corbyn is a threat to your family's security, national security, and all that, but fucking David Cameron is a threat to your family's fucking survival. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, while they're all going on about him fucking singing the national, not singing that song, there was the axed child credits on I can't remember. I've had too much steak and I'm getting a bit fucking. Was it Creutzfeldt Jakob disease? I'm my fucking speeches going slur. But I like him. I do realise some of his views are a bit outlandish and ultra idealistic. but I think he's a breath of fresh air in British politics.
And that's why people have followed him.
You know, 5 years is a long. They say a week is a long time in politics. 5 years is a fucking eternity. So what will happen in the next 5 years? None of us know. But I hope he does gain momentum. I hope he causes the Labour Party to fucking reevaluate some of the policies. Stop fucking sucking up like the Tories to the corporate sector. And basically designing the fucking bills are in the whims and the desires of the corporate sector. This is where Corbyn. This is why the press, who is owned by about 3 different agencies owning the entire press, they're hounding him. He's done this, he's done that. Corbyn fucking pushes an old woman off a bike. You know what I mean? And all this fucking shit. They're just hounding him. But I think I'm glad that he has come along. Because I wouldn't say it is hope that people, even by him not getting in, he can make the Labour Party evaluate who they should really be standing for, and also the Tories to think, hang on a minute, we can't fucking get like he was on about Wigan Council before, because they're in, we can do what we fucking like. To get them cunts to realise they can't do what they fucking like without retribution.
People are now rallying behind Corbyn's cause because they're fed up of it. Let's face it, what does the Chuckle brothers, Cameron and Osborne, every time they open their mouth it's bad news. People don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear about more cuts and tax rises and fucking welfare cuts. So he's come along, and I think really they need to take a look and say, hang on a bit, people are getting pissed off.
Yeah, well that's what I mean, like, you know. But wasn't there somebody in the 40s called Clem Attlee? And he was like an ultra left, and he became a Labour leader. But he gave us social security, he gave us council housing, and basically.
Churchill couldn't understand why people. He got us through war, and then first election they put Attlee in and fucked him off. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So there really does British politics, and the world really needs to change out. You know what I mean. Can the screw keep being turned on us without us reacting, or, you know, perhaps if Jeremy Corbyn only is a protest vote, but he's filling fucking venues out, and people have like things shit. You know what I mean?
The danger from that is the only party that can really idealistically can topple Conservatives is Labour.
Yeah.
If Labour's fragmented into these little camps, little subsections, then they can't do it. Tories are laughing out way to bank.
Yeah, but I think if they get rid of Corbyn and they go back to square one, what's the point of voting for Labour? Because you get it same. Even Andy Burnham said, "Oh, you know, we're all going to follow suit and all this kind of." You know, Corbyn is a maverick, and he's a rank outsider, and for that I respect him. You know what I mean? When they said he's no fucking chance him of leading the Labour Party, bang, you know what I mean? And I do realise his age is against him, you know what I mean? I don't know what the oldest British Prime Minister in this country was. It Harold Macmillan, something like that. I don't know. You know, I'm not a political figure, man, even. You know, but I'll go out on a limb and say I'm pro Corbyn and Mr H is anti Corbyn.
I don't like the way as he's trying to rake the 70s up.
So what would you think? Who would you put in place of Corbyn?
Well, I've not looked into that, but I don't think that Corbyn is the man to lead this country. Full stop. Not with them radical ideas. Personally.
And Mr H, go on, carry on, Mr H.
If he does continue wanting renationalise railways, well, in the 70s. There were standing jokes how late could train be, leaves on line. I know that came in the 80s, but it's that era.
Yeah.
You think about it, the number of men that was working on the railways. We should have had the best fucking railway system in the world, but we didn't. We had chaps in cabins saying, you know, fuck it, not my job.
Absolutely.
And I think we'll cut it there.
Yeah.
It must be 15 minutes long.
I think we're knocking on to 10 minutes. We'll agree to disagree on that one, Mr H. Thank you very much. We'll be fighting off camera later.